Hi everyone! Welcome back to another Stranger of Sword City video. I still have the gremlin baby of the stream looking like she's about to murder me.
Hello.
You don't have any murder implements back there, do you?
Does this can of Arizona green tea count?
No, but can I have some of it?
Yes.
Excellent. Last we left off, we went to the slums. We went to the Valley of the Ruined. We killed a named archer and got a blood crystal. 2 blood crystals, and I can advance the plot a little bit. Actually, I think I have 2 blood crystals now that I think on it. I have 3. Alright, so never mind. We're gonna start this episode by advancing the plot. But we have to do it very, very carefully, because there's... Oh, I get to explain this to Mooney because it's new to her. This is fantastic. There are 3 factions. One is led by this schoolgirl with a blue streak in her hair and a greatsword. One is led by the most magical elf woman you can imagine, and then one is led by a steampunk boy. And giving these blood crystals that we get off of bosses powers us up with special abilities, but it also sways the flow of power amongst the 3 factions. I'm only allowed to do 1 of these for each column. If I go to the top, I'm giving it to Merilith, who is, you know, the elven lady. If I go in the middle column and give it to Ryu, who is the also isekai, this is an isekai, by the way, also isekai schoolgirl. And then if I go the bottom route, I give it to Alm, and that's the steampunk boy. And as you can see, the divinity powers I was using, the guaranteed escape, the regenerate, are all tied to these abilities. Again, I'm only allowed to do 1 of each. I like Sky Dragon, but I also like Giant. Say again?
I have a question.
What's up?
Who is the cutest of the 3?
You know what? I'll let you decide. She's one of the vessels, this girl that we are talking to. She was also in the tutorial. She cut off a dragon's head to save us. And then we can go visit the palace. And then she leads the palace, and she leads all of the magic, the magicians. You mustn't push yourself simply because your heart is indestructible. Even with a spirit as tough as yours, the body still needs time to recover. So, she brings up a valid point, because if you go into Rennick's profile, Rennick's the protagonist that I made. Rennick's talent in the bottom left is the Chosen One. Chosen Ones don't lose life points when they hit 0 HP. So Rennick can never perma-die. But if things go bad for him, it still makes the game difficult. And that's what she's referencing. And she's like, yeah, you don't have to overdo it. Please stay safe. And then our third choice wants to guide us through the labyrinths themselves, but their guardian is just like, nope, you can't do it. You already have bad lungs, and you're frail.
I think the cut the dragon said was the cutest.
Her?
Yeah.
A row of enemies hit accuracy and evasion -5 and prevents some enemies from escaping. That's really good for grinding. Accurate attack is whatever. Attack that ignores defense is whatever. Giant would be great. Sky Dragon's good, but then I'd have to take something bad here to try and keep the balance. It's already going to be a little bit convoluted because there's a couple of story events where you literally don't get a choice. But if you stack the effects, they get even more powerful. And then, after enough bosses, we have to choose our destiny. God's miracle. Who knows what might happen? But yeah, we've already got... We're going to do a quick count. We've already got the 2 we need here, and 1 we need here. So 1, 4, 7, 11, 15, 19, 24, 29, 34, 35, 40, 3... There's 48 more bosses minimum in this game. No big deal. So I don't know if you noticed, it was a very brief glimpse, but the portraits down at the bottom, Ryu got happy and the other 2 got upset because Ryu is now the favorite. Actually, I don't think this triggered an event. I think we gotta go another one before an event is triggered. That's fine. Let's go somewhere. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the slums that we were in? Do you want to go to that snowy forest behind the city? Do you want to go investigate the basement of the palace?
Let's go to the basement. I bet there's bodies.
All right. So, see how some of the walls are kind of thin looking? It's really hard to see, but it's there. Those are actually just one-way doors. Like, see how that's rude? I'm giving an explanation here.
They don't care.
Well, they can die like the rest. That's a wall, right? Both on the map and plainly in front of us. And our characters complain when I try to push them through it. Same thing here. This looks like a wall on the map, but we could walk through it. And then we turn around and... Oh, no!
Oops.
Yep. That is the gimmick of this... Well, one of the gimmicks of this dungeon. Where am I trying to go? Oh, yes. There was a switch somewhere that our lovely friend, the giant housefly, told us about. Canceling auto move because I want whatever that is. It's 3 bottles of stuff. Alright, cool. We can advance in the dungeon. We're going to do some actual progression instead of grinding. This dungeon is a little trickier because a lot of the enemies are referred to as elementals, And elementals, unless you have a specific weapon, I think they count as immortals. Unless you have a specific weapon, you can't deal damage. Which is why those heresy maces are so important, because they can hit elementals. I think they're listed as immortals, and I think I'm saying this wrong, but we'll find out. Yeah, we're dealing actual damage. Because early on, you don't have the weapon types that actually deal damage to things down here, and it is a pain. These guys are fine. Look at these giant mutated houseflies. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
No, don't worry about it. They're dead. We got something off of them. It's an odd object. I don't know what it is, but we has it.
It's odd enough that we took it.
Yep. Ah, the captain of the Knights is on patrol. Shoutouts to an anime game for A, actually allowing a female captain of the Knights, and B, having her have normal size, like, even, dare I say, what some might consider small boobs. And they don't make jokes about it.
Thank God.
Because there's so many anime games where small boobs is a thing to make fun of. And it's just not right. It shouldn't be done. We have made it through the door, which means we've talked to Murphin, the much larger and smarter living housefly. Thankfully for us, we know the trick, but it must have been difficult for you. You're as capable as they say. It's fine. You mustn't underestimate what's to come. From this point forward, there will be transition floors. If you aren't paying attention, you'll lose your sense of direction. You must remain calm. You'll be able to proceed. You've come this far, so don't let it deter you. She's just like, alright, I see you. I'm gonna warn you about this thing, but you can handle it. I trust. So, transition floors are something that we more affectionately, and by more affectionately, I mean much less affectionately, refer to as teleport squares.
Got it.
Face the enemy in the picture. Attack the left wing in the east and the right wing in the west. And now I'm going to fulfill my OCD with these games by stepping on every square so they get lit up in the map. It is a valid tactic, and anybody who tells you otherwise is just factually incorrect. Hey, do you want to guess what those blue spots on the floor are?
We warpy?
Meow. A butterfly emits a soft glow as it flutters by. We can capture it, which gives us a butterfly wing, which lets us teleport home. We can kill it, which will give us a lot of experience points if we can even hit it. Or we can leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
You got food and a bottle of stuff.
That flutterby is innocent.
Yep. This game has, as you've probably noticed by now, a whole lot of the butterfly motif. Armor Knights stand before the door. One speaks in an emotionless voice. I am the Palace Sergeant, a guardian of the treasure house beyond. I swear upon the name given to me by our fearless general, no intruder shall pass. Do you wish to enter the treasure house? Yeah. Then answer my question correctly and prove you are no intruder. Knight's Code number 3. What armor is given to worthy knights? I'm just gonna... I forgot this answer, so I'm gonna be cheap and look it up. Worthy knights. Ranger of Sword City. The best part is that there's probably going to be something in here, and it's going to be really, really bad. Google, I don't want the frickin' AI answer to this. Google's like, AI says that, then that instantly makes me think it's wrong. It's right in this case. Ah, we understand the Knight's Code, so we're allowed to enter the treasure house.
Nice.
Look at that, it's a treasure chest. Is there anything good in it? There's some plum offering. Which is, it's not the worst item, but it's definitely not exciting. So, there's a, God damn it. There are certain rooms throughout this game where, the monsters are just super, super dense, and you can put down these offerings to lower the encounter rate. Ah, we can hide here. Well, well, we're gonna kill this thing first, whatever it is. Easy fight, easy fight. Not even gonna bother giving commands. We're just gonna fast apply our way to victory. Yeah, baby. We're gonna level up our tiny little friend. He's so short compared to everyone. Except the dwarf. Even then, the dwarf's a little bigger than her. So this is a room where we could use a little crystal to hide. We're invisible. Alright, so we're seeing some enemies that are walking along. And see how these ones have crowns? They're the leaders. They're the ones transporting that box. That metal box that apparently has trade goods. We have a finite number of turns to kill those leaders before they leave. If they leave, they take that metal box of goodies with them. If we don't like what they're carrying, we could just be like, nah. And it's a little risky because we might get caught. But now we have a different set of monsters who have a box that has thrown weapons. And we use these hiding spots to kind of just go on a shopping trip of sorts to get stuff. It just so happens that the price we pay is we murder them.
Well.
So, alright. A row of enemies hit and avoidance prevents some enemies from escaping. Get wrecked. And now we gotta do the regular fight as usual. You can assassinate, so you're gonna assassinate. You can pin down, so you're gonna pin down. You can assassinate at a distance. So did you notice how the first swing that the samurai dude made had a different sound effect when it connected?
Yes.
That's because he's using a weapon that monster is weak to. Wow. Why do you do this? Why are you like this? Okay. Cool. We have retrieved the treasure box. We're looking at the treasure box. It's trapped. What trap do you think it is?
Poison gas.
Well, you were right, so nobody gets poisoned now. I don't know what those weapons are, but they're ours now. We own them. Now, the neat part is that we could totally do this again, but instead of using 5 points of morale, the blue 25 there, it uses 8. We use morale to hide, and we also use morale to use our divinity abilities. We're gonna go ahead and do it again, just because I'm in a demonstrative mode. I do not care for sword. Next. That is a wooden box. Wooden boxes have less valuable loot than metal boxes. So, do not care. Next. Do we want hats?
Do we?
We're gonna try to get some hat. Oh, we've been ambushed. We spent too much time stealth, and they were like, "Oh, I thought we smelled some humans. We're houseflies. We could smell shit." I'm just gonna use this divinity to put up a wall to prevent physical damage, upon which, good job, you dealt 0 damage. Only downside is that my assassins need to hide because we got caught.
Oops.
Alright, you're gonna be like that. We're gonna use Dragon Fist to make you less evasive and less accurate, because I don't feel like dealing with that. The upside to samurais is that you should just basically always have them do Assault Slash instead of just attack. Because Assault Slash attacks an entire row. Which is exactly what you want in an early game like this, because remember how last episode I was complaining that AoE stuff early game is on... What do you mean, threw up a horde of man-eating snakes? As in, did that housefly just vomit up reptiles?
Yes.
Alright, we need to... I don't enjoy that. Oh, and the big boss ones like to do... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We have been here long enough that that one of our blood crystal bosses has showed up. Now it's like, hey, do you want to level down to 7 to get the bonus stuff? Sure. So now, we still have to kill the 2 leaders that were transporting the chest before they run away? Which I'm still going to want to do, and am going to do, because we might as... Like, if we kill all 5 of these targets, it's going to be a excessively good bit of loot. Oh! Critical hits? Critical hits kill. Not, oh, this dealt extra damage, or, oh, this treated like no defense. No. A critical hit kills. They're going by Wizardry 1 rules. We effectively just cut that monster's head off. Oh. You absolute nightmare of a creature. That makes me very unhappy. Blue had turned off the regen divinity that we had going.
Oh no.
We can reapply it, it's just obnoxious that it happened. We're going to work on bringing down this thing's accuracy and evasion. This thing is so evasive. Oh my god, this is so bad.
This is unfortunate.
We're gonna just keep hitting it with the debuffs and hope for the best. Do you have any debuff spells? Yeah, you're gonna use them. Oh, and you can heal yourself, too. Awesome. Oh, good, you're confused. You're unconscious. You're dead. That escalated very quickly. I forgot this thing was even in here. We're accidentally progressing the plot.
Oops.
So we got some specialty darts, we got 5 Mind Eye Scrolls, some more of those really thick books, a couple of weapons, and a mask. I have all of these items in my inventory that I could be using. The reason why I keep these wands and these rings in my inventory is the fact that you can actually use them to cast healing spells. And they don't leave your inventory. They're infinite use, with the catch. Eventually, if you use them too many times in one trip to the dungeon, they become cursed. And you can't use them again until you leave the dungeon and come back. All right, we're doing stuff. This one. There's a door. That's progressing the game. More odd objects. I always think it's kind of fun to try and guess what the unidentified things are before I identify them. Wow. Wow, okay. Jeez. Let's turn on the regen. Are you gonna... Damn, these are like the highest level slimes. The Holy Sergeant. I do wish to enter the treasure house. What's the question? True nature of the Armor Knights. Let's just, true nature of the Armor Knights. I'm not ashamed of looking it up.
I ain't judging you.
Oh my god.
Still looking for the answer?
Yeah, I'm annoyed. Okay, cool. Thanks for not actually just telling me the, requirements, metal, moss, forest, shadow palace. Thanks, Steam. I knew I should have trusted you more than Google. This isn't even going to be worth it. Never mind. That's pretty good. That allows us to resurrect somebody from 0 hit points without hospitalizing them for a day. The problem is that we still have to restore that life point that they lost. But this, it's an ambush room. That's cool. We're just gonna go home. actually, because we can absolutely advance the plot line. I'm suddenly reminded of an earlier time that I tried to stream this game. And one of the things that I did was I put wrist weights on. And then whenever we did the whole fast travel thing, the fast walk thing, I would pump my hands and just be like... And it turns out that if you're wearing 5 pounds on each wrist, that's actually a pretty good workout. Alright, let's see what this random stuff is. A vial of ice, a vial of fire, some drugs, silver ginger, some darts, some more darts, a throwing knife, some more darts, another throwing knife, an assassin mask, a bell, some medicine, and a vial of holy light. Fantastic. Yeah, see? It's drugs. It's a powder trending in the black market.
Nice.
We're never using those ever, ever, ever. These I know aren't any good. We're gonna look at these. We're gonna look at this. We keep the heel rings, and then we've got a hat. The pointy powder gets sold because we're not using that ever. Ah, yes, a scroll that grants the skill to foresee attacks. It's an AoE avoidance spell. That's good. And then we're gonna put some books into storage. Alright, now we're gonna look into party members. We're gonna look into the party members who are actively using throwing weapons real quick. Although I'm probably gonna swap them off of throwing weapons at some point. Ooh, those are really good, actually. Base damage of 7 4 times versus a base damage of 16 3 times. I think you can see that 16 3 times opposed to 7 4 times is good. You were using throwing knives anyway. You were using assassin mask anyway. You were going to keep the iron headband. Oh no, the assassin mask is neat because you see how it says HP +1 down in the bottom?
Uh-huh.
That's not max HP +1. That's 1 HP per turn in combat and 1 HP per step in the dungeon. So we're gonna equip that. Assassin masks are great. It's why we look for gear that has HP regen on it. Like these heal rings. Alright, and now we're going to sell off a bunch of stuff. We're not selling off the snake boomerang because that is a rare weapon. So we're going to keep it handy as a just in case. Because if we find the King of the Mimics, we can feed it to him. And it'll make the King of the Mimics happy with us. This is an actual gameplay mechanic that I'm not just making up. Alright. Hey, let's go check up on our people who are, doing things.
Yee.
Oh, you woke up. Fantastic. Alright, now we just need to recover your life point. We're not doing it instantly, not for 14,000 crystals. You're just going to be out of commission for 2 days. Oh, but you're back. You can come back, so that's good. And then we have my cat. Oh, you're gonna love this character. This guy.
Uh-huh.
When I go into his profile, so you can see his full name. I did catch some of that sound.
Crying.
Yeah, it's just generic guy. And then I tried to think of, like, the most generic girl's name as well, so Katie Smith.
Katie Smith, I'm dead.
Yep. And then there's, Raj the Wisdom Cat. Because the reason why we have the Freemen is that what they do is you can't put them in your party. They will never go to dungeons. But they start learning things like, when you get a Freeman to level 3, it decreases the shop costs and increases the selling rate. And this stacks if you have a bunch of them. Or, they help out with resurrection, or in the hospitals, or they make the standby characters make more money, or they make the standby characters earn more XP. And then Raj also knows, the holy spells, because cat. So I have 3 of them. I have a bunch of character slots. I could make 5 more characters if I wanted to. I don't. I don't see the need to. Unless I felt like doing it just to have them continue to, gain backup money and backup XP. But you were a cleric that I made into a dancer because I wanted her to learn the infinite... Wait, you have learned the weapon trick. You have learned infinite range. You were a cleric. You've learned infinite range. Now we can make you a mage. But we'd have to take somebody out of the party to do that first.
Ah.
Because we can only have 6 people in the party, and I have ideas. Get in there. Class change. It's second class change, so it's extremely expensive, but it's gonna be worth it. Become wizard. And then use a snake boomerang because you can. See, she's matching. Her robe and her underwear match.
She has a theme.
It reminds me of one of the common jokes that I used to joke about with my guy friends whenever they were, asking me for advice on things. And one of the things I told them on the regular is, okay, guys, if you go on a date with a girl and you see that she's wearing a matching bra and panty set under her clothing, you were not the one that decided you were having sex that night.
Yep.
If she takes the effort to put on a matching set, she already decided you were getting it. She was like, "Yep, I'm absolutely." Actually, we're gonna take off this snake boomerang because she gets a ridiculous accuracy penalty for dual wielding. She's a wizard. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna manage her skills. We're gonna give her weapon trick so that she can hit somebody with a wand no matter how far away she is. Mana Heal 1 so that she recovers MP, and Learn Holy so that despite being a wizard, she could still use Cure, Multi-Cure, Cure Poison, hit, and Avoid. It's great. She's amazing. We are not giving Ryu more crystals. We're going to pretend to give her crystals so that we could look at the skills, but I don't think she's getting them. Yeah, hit +3, avoid +3 is nice, but it's not great. Giant is something that we very much wanted, so we're going to have to go talk to Alm. But yeah, see how Marilith is like, I'm mad at you, and Ryu's like, I like you. And Alm's like, I'm sneering at you because you're...
Yeah.
We're gonna change things, because I want the ability that Alm gives us. Enhance magic effects by 50% for 2 turns. For 2 turns, any spellcasters are just gonna kind of steeple their fingers together, just, yes. Now we have 30 morale points. And now, when we go to pay to increase equipment, we can increase it up to 13. Alm is very, very aggressive about it. Continue to devote yourself to me. I shall bring forth the future you desire. Oh, yes, you're about to meet the bodyguard. Can you not see I'm busy?
Fast.
That's why I said pardon me. Ah, yes, the 3-Way Congress. I feel bad for this lady on the one hand, because you can see, based off of her mechanical arm there, you can see where her actual arm literally got ripped off. But on the other hand, she does not look very bothered. Guild leader was still around, so she was only a mediator. This time, Lady Ryu has to live up to her reputation as a leader. I suppose Rennet could act as our messenger, Wouldn't want to give the wrong impression by sending a tactless oaf of a warrior instead. But I'm not... Don't worry, I've heard. You tried to pick a fight with Helga. She started it. Had to put her in her place. This discussion is over. Let Rennet handle it. I've had enough. I'm just gonna stay quiet. But, yeah, basically the 3 factions have meetings every so often just to keep the peace. So they're important. So we're gonna go back home and just be like, hey, we need to talk to people.
Gotta chat.
Something you need help with? Yep. Rennet informs you that the 3-Way Congress is ready to begin. Oh, speaking of... Ryu, do you have a moment? Yes, go ahead. Oh, Rennet, you're here too? I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Actually... Ryu tells Kyo about the meeting. It's good I came when I did. I knew you'd forget. I was just on my way to remind you. Sorry, it totally slipped my mind. I'm still not used to it. Our old leader took care of meetings and stuff before, so... Marilith's turn this time, right? Yeah, the kingdom is hosting. You and I are going, of course, but who else should come along? I don't know, the story protagonist? Me? Oh, yep, there it is. There's that plot armor. Rennet? Rennick's team has worked so hard to collect blood crystals. They should come. If you insist. I guess Anna will be staying then. Yeah, could you go tell her? And Anna's probably going to be like, fine by me. Let me know when you're ready to head out. Yo leaves. You caught all that, right, Rennick? I know it's sudden, but come with us to the kingdom. Okay. Freeway Kingdom is where the Kingdom, Guild, and Metal Company exchange information. The host cycles, so it's the Kingdom's turn this time. We can work through a lot of issues this way before they become huge conflicts. These meetings are essential to keeping peace. Yep, I get the point. Let's okay. Let's go to the meeting.
Meeting time.
Because I've been trying to button mash through to it for like 3 minutes now. Let's get go. Hey, let me in. Ryu. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you seriously planning to go out with your hair looking like a tangled mess? What? Well, I was gonna brush it a bit. Sure you were. Let me supervise then. Get me a mirror. Now. Don't put any makeup on me. I'll die if I can't breathe through my skin. What, are you a salamander now? How long were you gonna make me wait? Hey, no need to get antsy. Girls ought to take their time. What's this? Oh, she looks exactly the same. Anna even tried to change my outfit. I couldn't take it anymore, so I made my escape. Let's regroup. I'm going to represent the strangers and the guild in this meeting. Planned pretty thoroughly. I want to do my best. Can we go now? Give me my plot. Advance me my story, damn it. Rennick and the strangers left to go to Merilith's kingdom. And then... We've been expecting you. The others have already arrived. Please, right this way. Thank you for coming. Of course, it's been a while. Yo and Rennick, you have my gratitude as well. It's nothing, really. This is simply my duty. Hey, Ryu. You seem healthy as ever. How have you been? But of course, the lineage types are causing trouble as always. Lineage types are any boss monster that drops a blood crystal. We gotta kill another 47 of those things. Don't worry about it. Mechanical soldiers have been spotted in the Mithril mine. It caused quite a few problems for everyone. Damn it all. If we had more capable weapons, we could take care of the issue right away. And what has become of that mechanical soldier of your own, Alm? Yeah, so it turns out that Alm, when we were introduced to Alm was in a mech suit trying to fight a two-headed dragon. It's not even close to finished. Battled the lineage type the other day. Suffice to say, the strangers had to rescue it. If only we had the armor knight that you've been using, Merilith. Unfortunately, it's been ensnared by the potent magic of the Shadow Palace. Every weapon has its weakness. I had a feeling we'd talk about lineage types today. Seems my intuition was right. Yes, that's part of the plan. Of course, there's a lot of us to discuss. And enough wasting time. Let's get started. Indeed. However, before we start, there's a favor I must ask of the strangers. What kind of favor? Allow me to explain. As we speak, the kingdom is training our latest armor knight. In order to test the extent of its abilities, we would like the strangers to duel against it. That sounds like fun. At the very least, it would be preferable to sitting around during this meeting. So, would any squad care to volunteer? In that case, I'd like Rennick's party to participate. Yo, stay on guard around the kingdom. Rennick is more than enough. Thank you for your cooperation. You got it. See you after the meeting. So we don't have to sit through a political meeting. We get to go commit a violence. The duel against the Armored Knight will be held at the Shadow Palace. I believe you're already familiar with it. Prepare yourselves and meet me there. I am already aware about equipment for spirits, Helga. Don't you worry. He possesses the battle awareness ability. Using repetitive tactics will not be effective. Enemies with battle awareness cannot be struck by the same skill or spell twice. Should you repeat an attack on an enemy, that attack will be blocked. In addition to being blocked, the enemy will land a counterattack. Enemies cannot use battle awareness if they're incapacitated. Try using guard counter to KO an enemy first. Aside from skills and spells, remember to use normal attacks, items, and divinities as well. Enemies that possess battle awareness flash red when selected with the target icon. Carefully consider your strategy should you encounter these foes. Alright. You still here, Mooney?
I am here.
Okay. You were just very quiet.
I'm riveted in the lore.
Alright. The Sergeant has battle awareness, which means that if we repeat stuff on it, it will be bad for us. I'm going to activate some regeneration, and we're going to start by readying... we're just going to bounce between skills and not skills. You know what? I don't mind doing this. We're going to go ahead and use some of those items that give us... Oh, it even if two different people use the same ability, it catches it anyway. Alright. I wonder if just fighting will do it. Alright, this is turning out more difficult than I anticipated. Also, I don't know how much HP these guys have, because we don't have the Hunter in the party, so that's great. Alright, the Sergeant is not weak to fire. Okay, we can guard counter here, so we're just gonna have everybody defend. Except for you, you're gonna use this Spirit Wand that you don't have equipped. Perfect. Alright. This thing has remarkably high defense. And I have no idea how many hit points it has. That's not scary in the slightest. We're gonna go ahead and Black Wall just in case. Are you weak to ice? Not really.
He's a big old boy.
He is taking a lot. I don't want to assassinate because I'm pretty sure... Well, actually, I think one assassinate should be fine. And I'm just going to start putting magic weapon on everyone because one of their weapons can hit spirits. Okay, no, assassinate is just out. I'm going to see if I can emphasize this when it happens. Alright. Now, listen to the sound effect when these two attacks connect. That one sounded normal, right? Just a little psh.
Yeah.
That's a bad example because of the confusion effect happened. Alright, now you're going to hear it. Regular attack.
Oh.
That second one, that flat out says, okay, you're hitting something that this creature is strong against.
Oh.
Consider doing something else. And it's because these are considered spiritual creatures that can't be effectively hit with weapons that can't hit spiritual creatures. Which is why I'm just going through the bother of casting magic weapon on everyone, so that way they can actually swing without... Oh, good, finally. The rest of this fight will be a little touch easier, but we're going to make it easier still by casting Dragon Fist and reducing everybody's evasion. Also, now that we don't have to worry about the no repeat rule, we could go back to having our assassins do assassin things. Almost there. Three sets of armor? Can't wait to see what those are. The Armor Knight kneels on the ground and with a strange noise, stops moving. Yes, you've done it. You've defeated the Armor Knight. Expected no less of you, Rennick. You're the most capable of the strangers. Don't tell Kyo that you said that, because Kyo will have a conniption fit and fall in it. It was a difficult fight. I somehow doubt it. Strangers must be strong. You couldn't hope to defeat lineage types otherwise. In any case, the data we've gained should improve our Armor Knights. The meeting should be ending soon enough. Let's return to the kingdom. You have my thanks. For your cooperation, that is. Not for destroying my battle robots, because now I have to rebuild them.
Oof.
Rennick returns to the kingdom with Helga. Oh, Rennick. Finished already? It was quite successful. We thank you for your cooperation. Great timing. We just finished ourselves. Is that so? Then I shall return to the kingdom. This is your reward for today. Please accept it. Just hands us a bunch of money. Take care of you. Olga returns to the kingdom. Good grief. About time the kingdom left us alone. But I gotta say, Ryu, that speech was really something. It's worth coming back for. Don't make fun of me. I was trying my best. No, that's really how I feel. Man, I wish Anna and Rennick could have seen it. What was it about? Well, you see, we've created a plan for the strangers to return home. All thanks to Ryu. She's trying to undo the isekai. That was our Toji's findings. There's a link between the blood crystals and the Arc of Eternity. If it's really possible for us to return, then that must be the key. I see. Makes sense. Toji never gave me any solid insight into that. The future of strangers should be decided by strangers. That's what Toji always said. We don't have enough yet, so we'll need to collect more blood crystals. We've been given the opportunity to make this word's reality. But even so, I may not know the whole picture. He kept the truth close to his chest, and then he disappeared. Not very talkative, was he? Yeah, he tended to keep to himself. He was nothing like Kyo or Anna. Can't say I disagree. Toji was adored by all the strangers. He was trusted and well-loved, a picture-perfect leader. But maybe that's why he never said a word about it. He didn't want anyone else to get involved. What I think, anyway. But he's not here anymore. There's no use talking about someone who's left us behind. Yeah, you're right. Come on, let's get back to the guild. We need to tell the others about the plan. Alright, let's see what this armor is. I'm surprised because the wood armor is actually really good. It's just flammable. You know, because it's made of fucking wood.
Yeah.
Then... Oh, so that's what happened. Nice going, Ryu. A ticket home is the best news I've heard in a while. Don't get too excited. I'm not even sure it'll work. We just need enough momentum. The result doesn't matter as long as you put your heart into it. The result does matter, actually. True, but it is a bit risky. The Ark is the most mysterious place in all of Sword City. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Rennick needs a little more background before we keep going. You've never even heard of the Ark until now, have you? Oh, that's true. The Ark is far north, past the forest in the Upper Division. You might have seen it while searching for the Mausoleum of Forests. It looks like Bruegel's Tower of Babel brought to life. Bruegel? The heck is that? Makes me kinda... No, not Bagel. A famous 16th century artist, he's featured in many art textbooks. These two kids were also isekai'd, in case you couldn't figure it out.
I figured.
Considering the one girl's wearing a goddamn cell phone. Oops, I interrupted you again. Well, for now, just keep that place in mind, okay? Nobody knows how to get in there anyways. Well, that's true. I guess Anna has a point. Not even I know what this experiment of ours will do. But this is our decision. We need to steal our resolve. Our very future depends on it. Yeah, we need solidarity now more than ever. Don't forget that, everyone. Now, on to the actual plan for our return trip. First, collect blood crystals and give them to me. You can't give any more crystals to Alm or Merilith. Given the special circumstances, they've both agreed to this. We'll need a good number of them, so we can divide the work a bit. The Chosens can gather them together. What? I never agreed to that. Relax. Rennick and I can handle it. Rennick, you'll need to gather 3 crystals. Give them to Ryu once you find them. But we'll need more than just the crystals. We'll also need to get to the Forest of Rituals and secure it. You mean that place north of the Mausoleum of Forests? The place the orcs worship as a holy ground? Yep, that's the place. I've been there before. In the Forest of Rituals, there's a monument to the Ark's power. That's what the orcs believe, anyway. That's why the chief only allows trusted personnel inside. Wow, I'm surprised he let you in. The old captain was with me. Oh, that makes more sense. Then go to the Mausoleum of Forest, reach the Forest of Rituals, and finally secure it. That's the second part, right? Yeah, that's right. Once prep is complete, come to the leader's room. First step towards home. All right. We now have the next big course of action to do. The Three-Way Congress. There is a dead minimum of 3 bosses that have to die before the next story beat could happen. It could actually be closer to like 6, depending on how I do things. But that's a problem for future Jason in another episode. This is a far cry from Undernauts, though, isn't it?
It is.
Wait, did I save?
I don't know, did you?
There we go. Alright, thank you for joining us on this little adventure. Make sure to check out the other playlists on my channel. And maybe someday I'll convince Mooney that she needs to start putting up content on YouTube again so I can link her channel in the description. Ooh.
I know, right? I really got to do some stuff. Even
Yeah, no pressure, but I linked your channel in the description for the previous video. Aww. Yeah, make stuff. What are you doing? Go make stuff. Go make stuff. Go make stuff. No, I'm serious. You need to go.
Okay, bye.